Hey there everyone, it's Brendan here from the Crypto 101 team, and in today's video, we're going to be sharing our top 5 crypto tricks for beginners. So if you're brand new to the crypto space or even relatively new, these are going to be some of the most helpful and influential pieces of knowledge that you can use throughout your entire crypto journey, and I hope that this not only helps, but keeps you a lot more safe and really points you in the right direction right from the get-go. So let's cut straight to the chase here and talk about point number 1, which is start with large caps and large cryptocurrencies first and work your way down the ladder from there. Now, what does this mean? Well, I think everyone should start out with the large, very well-known cryptocurrencies first. This might sound a little bit too straightforward, but start with Bitcoin. Work your way into Ethereum and Solana and cryptos from there. I can't tell you how many people that we see come our way and then they say, I want to jump straight in. I want to get to the volatility. I want to trade on leverage. I want to trade these really small market cap altcoins. And they just don't quite understand what they're doing yet. Now, the reason that this can actually create a couple of problems is because with those lower altcoins, with leverage, with all these different features, you have to understand how to use the crypto market in a number of different ways. You probably have to create an account. You have to fund a wallet. You have to create a wallet. You have to send cryptocurrency from a centralized exchange to a wallet. Use that wallet, connect it to a decentralized exchange, make the trade there, add the token to your wallet. Like there's just a lot that goes into it. And so we always tell people start simple, start big. And then you can work your way down from there as you begin to understand the foundations of the crypto market, and not only the crypto market, but how cryptocurrencies and blockchain are actually used so that you can then understand what these altcoins actually do in the first place. Now, let's move on to point number 2. This one is another fairly simple one. It's the fact that the trend is your friend and we want you to follow the smart money. A lot of times people come in here and they say, hey, I see this crypto project over there. It's beaten down. It's extremely low. That must mean that it's undervalued, and that is not always the case. Now, yes, sometimes things are undervalued. They do go down. That's a natural part of investing in anything. However, what we see, especially in the crypto markets, is that people want to catch the volatility. They see something that, let's just create a theoretical scenario, where a coin has gone from 10 cents to $5 in the past, and now it's down at 20 cents. They're going to say, well, it's ran to $5 to the past. Why can't it do it again? I might as well buy it down here. It seems cheap. In reality, there's probably a reason that it's not back up there or that it has fallen so far. And that's always something to consider. Now, again, that's not always going to be the case. But if there is something that is constantly seeing lower highs, lower lows, and always moving down and to the right over the course of a long period of time, it's not generally the best thing to see. So follow the trend and follow the smart money. Point number 3 here. This is going to be to avoid FOMO and to take your profits in any kind of a trade. So let's break this down. What does avoid FOMO mean and what is FOMO? Well, FOMO stands for fear of missing out. This is when something runs up a significant margin, maybe 100%, maybe 1,000%. And people are seeing it running and they're going to go, oh, I meant to buy that. I wanted to catch that. Should I buy in now that it just had a gigantic move to the upside? Well, I'll tell you what, the crypto markets are volatile. FOMO very rarely plays into the average investor or trader's favor. And unless you really know what you're doing and how to mitigate risk, it can be a very dangerous thing to get involved with. So as a general rule of thumb, avoid FOMO. And if you want to buy that asset, buy it on a dip. Buy it on a pullback, but don't FOMO into it after it's already had this just extravagant move to the upside. Now, the second part of this in FOMO are the people who are in those trades that other people are FOMOing about. And to that, I say take profits in these trades. People will hold on to positions that run 100%, 300%, 500%, 1,000 or 10,000%. And they won't take profits because they always believe that there's more juice to squeeze out of the trade. The truth of the matter here is that you don't have to make profit taking an all or nothing decision. You can take profit of 10% of your exposure, 25% of your exposure. You can take profit in 5 different increments of 10% of exposure. So you can layer out of a position and it doesn't have to be this I'm entirely in or entirely out approach. Let's move on to point number 4. Point number 4 is never share your wallet info. And when I say this, I mean ever. To all of the people out there who have critical information, passwords, private, data, and your wallet information, do not ever share that with anyone. If you have a secret or recovery phrase, a seed phrase, a privacy code, a password, I don't care what it is. I don't care who's asking for it. Do not do it. There are impersonators out there. They impersonate me. They impersonate Coinbase support. They impersonate anything and anyone that you might know, maybe even family members, and they will ask for this. You should never, and I'm going to make sure I ingrain this into your mind, you should never, ever, ever, no matter what, give out any kind of your sensitive information. I'll give you an example. I had a buddy. I've known people who have had this happen on just about every exchange, but recently I had a buddy who used Robinhood. He got an email or a text message from Robinhood saying, hey, we have a new wallet feature available. You need to make sure that you reconnect your wallet, right? Or that you give us your password or something like that. Well, he connected his wallet. That's all he had to do. Connected it to this platform. He clicked on a link and everything was gone. Everything. So you never want to click links that you don't know. You never want to connect your applications or your wallets to things that you don't know. And you never want to give sensitive information to anyone. Unless it is someone that you trust with losing all of your money or taking it all. Unless they are right there in person asking for it, you should never, ever give it to you. And no one should ever reach out asking for that information. So I hope I made my point clear there. I've seen too many people get harmed by this. And I don't care who's on the other end of the message. Don't give it to them. Point number 5 is double check every transaction. Now, this is unfortunately something that everyone goes through. You go and you try to send a transaction, and there's a couple of mistakes that you can make here. Either A, you send the wrong amount. B, you send the right amount, but to the wrong place or to the wrong person. That's never fun. Point number 3, you send the right amount to the right place, but on the wrong blockchain. That's another issue. So what I mean by this, and the point number 3 can be a little bit more confusing, but if you send it to the wrong place, that's like trying to send Ethereum to Bitcoin. It doesn't work. They're two separate blockchains, and they have their own unique addresses. So if you're trying to send coins to a place, you should only use that specific deposit address because that's all that matters. You cannot send Ethereum to the Bitcoin blockchain. You cannot send Bitcoin to the Solana blockchain. You cannot send Solana to the Ethereum blockchain. Any variation of that. Each one of these have their own unique sets of blockchains, and with that, they have their own unique deposit addresses and places that you can send them. So don't send the wrong amount, don't send it to the wrong wallet, and don't send it to the wrong blockchain. Double check every single transaction because I promise you, I've done this. Everyone has done this at some point in their career. They're not paying attention. Maybe they do one of these, maybe they do two, maybe they do all 3 of these and they're just guilty. But you always want to double check your transactions to make sure that you have the correct info going to the exact place that you want to. And so double check it, triple check it, and overall just pay attention to it. But that is going to be our top 5 tricks for beginners in the cryptocurrency markets. So we hope that it helped you out. If you did, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. We have all sorts of videos just like this one. And we have a lot of tutorials and market updates and podcasts that are also going to be coming your way as well. So you might as well hit that subscribe button and stay up to date to everything that is happening here in the crypto market. So thank you all for watching. And if you want to get more plugged in and you want to get access to our entire crypto portfolio, then go down to the description right below here and check us out over there. You can get access to it for just $1. And I think it's something that you all will find really cool. And we'd love to hear your feedback from it. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see all of you at the same time, same place next week.